Hey, deep divers. You know it's getting close. It's getting close to Election Day,
Yep.
which means everybody wants to know who's going to win.
Of course. Yeah.
And to get those answers, we often look to the data.
The numbers.
Yeah, the numbers people.
Yeah.
Like Nate Silver.
Nate Silver, 538.
Right, and his crew over at 538.
Yeah.
But Nate's been saying some interesting things
Oh, yeah.
about the other pollsters out there.
Yeah. What's he saying?
Well, he's saying they're kind of cheating.
Cheating. Really?
Yeah, putting their finger on the scale a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
So in this deep dive, we are going to figure out exactly what he's talking about and what it means for you as you try to figure out this election.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Nate Silver's big accusation here is that pollsters are engaging in something called herding.
Herding.
Herding, yeah,
Like sheep.
like sheep.
Yeah.
So explain that to me.
Well, imagine like you've got a flock of sheep and they're all huddled together, even if there might be like,
Better grass.
yeah, greener pastures
Okay.
somewhere else.
Mhm.
So pollsters sometimes do this with their data.
Okay.
Like instead of just putting out their own numbers independently,
Right.
they kind of like,
Look around.
yeah, they look around and see what everybody else is saying. And then they kind of like,
They gravitate toward that.
they gravitate toward the average. They don't want to stand out too much.
They don't want to be wrong
Yeah, they don't want to look bad.
if they're way off.
Exactly.
So they're just basically saying what everyone else is saying,
Putting in much.
even if their own data doesn't reflect that.
Exactly.
That seems kind of problematic.
It's a big problem because
Yeah.
it makes it seem like there's a consensus.
Right.
Even if the data's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's like if everyone's just copying each other,
Yeah.
then nobody's actually thinking critically
Right.
about what's really going on.
Right. And nobody's doing their own analysis.
Yeah. Nobody's doing the hard work.
Yeah. And this matters for you
Definitely.
as a voter
Yeah.
because you see all these polls
Oh, yeah, you're bombarded with them.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And how are you supposed to figure out what's going on
Right.
if the data is being manipulated?
Exactly. It's really
Like Silver even pointed out this
Yeah.
thing where
Yeah.
all these pollsters are saying like
Eh,
every state is a tie,
oh my gosh.
which
Come on.
statistically
Pretty much.
pretty much impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Just seems really suspicious.
yeah, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
So
Though.
what's Nate Silver doing about this?
Well, he's not just complaining.
Okay.
He's actually made a prediction
Oh, okay.
based on his analysis.
All right. What is it?
He says that Trump is gonna win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Bold.
it's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
And he gives it a 55 to 45 chance.
Okay. So he's pretty confident.
Yeah, he seems pretty sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that actually goes against a lot of the other,
Forecasts.
the other predictions.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
So he seems especially skeptical of some of the GOP-leaning
Oh, yeah.
pollsters.
He's not a fan.
What's he saying about them?
Well, he thinks that they might be kind of
Yeah.
intentionally
Yeah.
skewing the polls towards Trump.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
he thinks there might be some bias there.
Yeah, he's concerned.
Well,
You know, it's like
yeah.
his bigger point is that
Yeah.
if a pollster never publishes anything surprising,
Yeah.
are they really giving us
New information.
yeah, good information?
Right.
It makes you think.
Like,
Are they just telling us
what we want to hear.
Yeah, what we already think.
Right.
Yeah.
And this isn't just theoretical. Like,
No, it's happened before.
yeah, we saw in 2016.
2016.
Yeah. The polls underestimated Trump's support
Big time.
big time, and even a little bit in 2020.
Yeah.
So is there a problem with the polls? Like,
That's a good question.
are they just not reaching certain types of voters?
Yeah, like are they underrepresenting?
Right. Or are people just hesitant to say who
Yeah.
they're voting for?
Yeah, maybe they're embarrassed to
Yeah.
say they support Trump.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this herding thing going on.
Uh-huh.
We've got Nate Silver saying there's bias.
Yep.
And on top of that,
Yeah.
all 7 swing states are polling within 1.5 points.
Oh, wow.
So this could be a really close race.
A real nail biter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a voter,
Yeah.
how do I make sense of this?
Well, it's tough,
Yeah.
but I think it all comes back to
Yeah.
critical thinking.
Okay.
Don't just believe everything you read.
Right.
Dig a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Look at different sources.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't just get all your news from one place.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if a poll seems too good to be true,
Yeah.
it probably is.
Right. Yeah.
So be skeptical.
Yeah.
And look for polls that are transparent
Okay.
about how they got their data.
Right, their methodology.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good advice.
I try.
So
yeah.
even with all this data, nobody can predict the future.
Nope.
You know,
It's impossible.
people are complicated. There's always some crazy thing
Oh, yeah, always something.
that could happen.
You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
So stay engaged.
Stay informed.
Stay curious.
Most importantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That was our deep dive into election predictions.
Thanks for listening.
Remember to like, subscribe, and comment.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.